Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is Introduction to Human Computer Interaction. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Introduction to Human Computer Interaction. Uh, who are users? People who will use a product or website have to make an effort to know the user. The human information IO via visual, auditory, haptic, movement channels, information stored in memory, information processed and applied. Memory. There are three types of memory functions: sensory memories, buffers for stimulate, visual, iconic, echoic, touch, haptic. Attention, short term memory or working memory. Rehearsal, long term memory, selection of stimuli governed by level of arousal. What is the user interface? Everything the user encounters: functionality, content, labels, presentation, layout, navigation, speed of response, documentation, and help. The computer. A computer system is made of various elements. Each of these elements affects the interaction. Input devices, text entry and pointing. Output devices, screen, audio, paper, input and output. Memory, RAM, permanent storage, media. Processing, speed of processing, network. These are the main elements of computer. This is the layout of keyboard. Keyboard. Common letters under dominate fingers, bias toward right hand. Common combination of letters alternate between hands. 10 to 15% improvement in speed and reduction. Why are interfaces important? Sit down and use computer and software. Don't read the manuals. Usability is critical to software sale. In magazine rating, user friendly. HCI trained people build better interfaces. Programmers don't think like end users. Exposure to different kind of interfaces problem. User model, not system model. Why hard to design UIs? It is easy to make things hard. It is hard to make things easy. User interface design is the creative process. Designers have difficulty thinking like users, often need to understand task domain, can't unlearn something. Doing work view, need to understand the user and human behavior. How does an architect approach a custom home design for a new clients? HCI and humans will look a user. Consider model of human. Models capture elements of whatever is being modeled that are relevant to some end user. For example, cognitive engineering. The human information input output, visual, auditory, haptic, movement, information stored in memory, sensory, short term, long term, information stored and applied, reasoning, problem solving, skill, error. Each person is different. This is the view of memory: long term memory, working memory, visual image store, auditory image store. Information input and output. Input channels are the five sensors, with some more important than other. Vision primarily. Output, each channel are human affected. For example, limbs, fingers, head, vocal system. Interpreting the signal size and depth. Visual angle indicates how much of view object occupies, relates to size and distance from eye. Visual acuity is the ability to perceive detail. Limited. Familiar objects perceived as constant size in spite of changes in visual angle when far away. Color blindness, normal, trichromatic, no red, green, blue, dichromatic. The most prevalent causes are confusion between red and green. Suffer from a deficiency in perceiving blue yellow differences. Reading, several stages. Visual pattern perceived, decoded using internal representation of language, interpreted using knowledge of syntax and word shape is important to recognition. Negative constant improves reading from computer screens. Hearing provide information about environment, distance, directions, object, etc. Human can hear frequencies from 20 Hz to 15 kHz. Physical apparatus outer air, middle air, inner air. Touch provides important feedback about environment, may be key sense for someone who is visually impaired. Stimulus received via receptors in the skin. Movement, time taken to respond the stimulus. Reaction time plus movement time. Movement time depends on age, fitness, etc. Reaction time depends on stimulus type, visual, auditory, pain. Short-term memory (STM) and long-term memory (LTM). In the next video, we will discuss about the next topic of HCI.